Yes, thanks, guys. Yes, this is in just 1 week from now, the best of the best in college football will be in Nashville, waiting for the night's big event, the 2019 NFL Draft. So today we are continuing our NFL previews with wide receiver Nick Easley. Easley was the MVP of the Outback Bowl and Iowa's biggest threat this year at the slot receiver, leading the team in receptions. But Easley's journey to Iowa actually started at Iowa Western Community College, which makes where he is now that much more remarkable.
I mean, it's always the dream, but yeah, it's pretty special to be here. I was just talking to my brother last night. 2 years ago, I was just trying to get somebody's attention and play Division I football, and then here I am today, working out in front of these NFL teams and getting their attention, and it's really special. It's really cool.
But just getting that attention from the NFL isn't enough for Easley. He's hoping that exposure he's getting here at Iowa will be enough for him at the next level.
Train and keep preparing, and then hopefully either possibility being a late draft pick in late April or sign with the team in free agency. So
we project that Nick Easley called it there and will be hearing his name in the late rounds of the draft and possibly in free agency. He proved this year that he has the speed and can make the plays. So we'll think that he will be a free agency steal. While Easley's career as a Hawkeye ended, just another one is beginning. DITV sports reporter Kimberly Bates has more on one Hawkeye living out his dream.
Iowa baseball has 19 fresh faces this season, but this one stands out just a little bit more than the rest. A junior transfer from Southeastern Community College, Austin Martin filled the spot of Tyler Cropley and is living up to the team's expectations, and then some.
I guess it's just the position I play, and I stepped into those shoes, and I'm just trying to gain the respect and trust from my teammates and coaches kind of thing, and not trying to do too much in the process of doing that.
A little too modest, Austin leads the team, having 14 multi-hit games and comes second in batting, averaging a .339. Martin is Iowa's new go-to guy.
He's just our go-to guy right now. I mean, he's the guy in the lineup that we look for to get the big hit, and obviously he's been doing it at a very high rate lately.
Good a player as Austin is, he's even a way better person. And he's an awesome leader, and he's a tough kid that works really, really hard. He doesn't take things for granted, and he's a great teammate.
His eyes were set on Iowa pretty early on in his career, but he knew he had a lot of growing pains to work out before he made it to D1.
Iowa was my goal once I committed to Southeastern, and yeah, the junior college route was definitely a good decision for me, granted that I didn't have anything really coming out of high school, and like I said, I had some developing to do as a player, and I knew that.
Iowa is just another opportunity for Austin to develop as a player and a person. Reporting from Dwayne Banksfield, Kimberly Bates, DITV Sports.
Austin and the Hawkeyes boast a 21-14 record and sit fourth in the Big Ten. Going from the diamond onto the mat, the Iowa men's gymnastics team will find themselves wrapping up their season at the University of Illinois this weekend for the NCAA Championship. We have men's gymnastics beat reporter Marissa Kraft standing live in the newsroom to tell us more. Good morning, Marissa.
Good morning, Nicole.
Based on Iowa's performance in the Big Ten, how are they looking heading into the NCAAs this weekend?
Unfortunately, Iowa did not do as well as we would have hoped in the Big Tens, coming in overall last for the team score. This was in large part due to a slow start on one of their weakest rotations, the pommel horse. And thankfully, on the second day of competition, everyone who qualified was able to place, and we had 2 athletes medaling. Herrador got second on the high bar, and Brown placed third on the vault. So they really stepped it up this second day. So hopefully they can take this confidence and move it onto this weekend for the NCAAs.
And what team should Iowa keep an eye out for at the NCAAs?
Yeah, for sure. The Oklahoma Sooners are definitely the team to look out for. They're currently first overall in the nation with a first place ranking on vault, rings, and high bar. So they're coming into this competition fresh off of their MSPF conference title. So they really have this momentum built up. And since they are in the same session as Iowa, the Hawks will really need to bring it on that first day in order to qualify for the second day of competition.
Well, I definitely think Iowa has what it takes to put up a tough challenge with Oklahoma. Well, that was Marissa Kraft live in the studio. Thank you. And that's all I have for you today in sports. Tune in tomorrow where there will be a preview of Iowa's baseball weekend series against the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Cindy McKenzie, guys, back at the desk. Back to you.